schools and the Catholic schools.
That's right. That makes 13 sections. And before they were in 1981, the Catholic schools and the public school athletic league out of New York City, it was the Intersectional. It's a true state meet. If you win this meet, you've beaten everybody in New York State. And those two areas are come along, but the major 11 areas are still the ones to watch out for. Long Island, very tough, a little bit down this year. Section 5 looking very good this year, the Rochester area, Dave.
Is there any advantage to the rural areas, the farm boys against the city boys?
Well, maybe in the old days, but the city boys are showing they can wrestle too, so it's pretty even throughout the entire state. Some of the sections, we said Long Island, always been very, very tough. This year it happens to be Section 5. So far, as I mentioned, 8 people in the finals. They've got the most.
Gail Dry-Polcher, all of the wrestlers have had a very demanding 2 days of wrestling to reach the finals, but some even more than others.
Well, you know, early, Dave, you can get a preliminary match, and that means you generally have to go 4 matches to get to this particular point, to the finals. Some wrestlers got to buy on a blind draw system, and they only have to wrestle. This will be their 3rd match. So some of the wrestlers get a little bit of a break, but when you get here, it's really not much when you consider the competition.
Everybody in New York State knows the computer is creeping into our lives more and more, whether it's getting a driving license or taking computer courses in high school. Computerized scoring making its debut here this year.
It has arrived. The computer age has arrived in New York State wrestling. It's helped with the printouts. It helped set up the seatings. So things have really become computerized here, and I think it's really a big help. And as the years go on, it's going to make things a lot simpler for Reed Hawk and the people who organize this fine tournament.
The Wrestleback activities are just about concluded, and we'll be bringing you championship wrestling from the Onondaga County War Memorial here on Cable Sports. Production costs for this cable cast of the 1983 High School Wrestling Championships have been paid for in part by the following participating sponsors: Hertz Used Car Sales, official consultant and supplier of automotive transportation to the Syracuse Sports Council; the Brandy House Restaurant in the Fayetteville Mall, the in-spot for people who enjoy the finest in dining at prices that bring them back time after time; the Northeastern Takedown and Leg Wrestling Camp. Our goal is to teach new skills, not just demonstrate. The USA national team versus the Russian national team. The 2 best wrestling teams in the world go head-to-head at Lehigh University on March the 22nd. And by the Stroudsburg Wrestling Camp, the Camp of Champs, located in the heart of the scenic Pocono Mountains.